Bah, the numbers were against me. Next time I won't lose.
That jerk spouts off some excuse and then takes off? Well, if we run into him again, maybe then you can coax him into joining.
Yeah, he's not actually dead, so... You think? He still seems pretty strong to me. Kind of feel like he let us off easy. Well, I don't like it.
So, he didn't think us worthy of fighting in earnest? You mean, you think he's actually even stronger?
Are monsters going to keep attacking us like that from now on? I hate to think what it'd be like if he came at us for real. Akuma, are you alright? You look pale. Sorry. Guess I got lost in my own thoughts. What kind of thoughts? If I say I'm worried we won't beat Garurumon next time, it might bring everyone down. I'm sure they're already nervous about it. Maybe I should say I'm sure we'll win. But again, maybe that's irresponsible. Actually, okay, wait, hold on. Let me... Okay, now we can check. I'm just thinking about it. Now we can check what we're at. So we're at 20 moral, 12 wrathful, and 19 harmony. Wrathful's actually our lowest.
Wow.
By a good margin.
Huh.
That's interesting. We have no affinity with like most characters. How does that even happen?
Jeez.
Well, we have some affinity with that guy.
Well,
basically just Aoi Minoru. It's not like I've even done that on purpose. There's not that many opportunities to raise it, and I feel like I keep missing them with everyone else. Again, maybe that's irresponsible. To be honest, I hope he's someone we never have to fight again. Oh, here's another choice. So do we want to go for the moral path? We're one ahead. We can tie up harmony and moral, or we can start working towards wrathful. No. I was thinking we can take him. We might not win. Once was enough. I mean, we can take him.
Yeah.
Next time we meet Garurumon and his allies, we can totally take them. Even that literally contradicts my thought the previous moment, but that's what I actually think.
Don't you think that's a little overly optimistic? No, definitely not. I'm sure if we all work together, we'll be fine.
Also, now that I know we get Ultimate on Agumon next chapter, does that mean that we don't get... Lopmon just isn't going to evolve?
I wonder, maybe Lopmon might be one of those where it's like you just evolve him on your own? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like with the dialogue, I feel like there should be a time where Lopmon gets his moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
That's hardly very convincing coming from you. You slow us down more than anyone.
You see?
But you know what? I do feel more like maybe things will work out now. What reason do you have for saying that? Oh, nothing specific. But hearing Takuma say it makes me think that maybe it's true. Ah, yes, I can understand that. It is likely due to Takuma's natural charisma.
I wasn't expecting anyone to say anything like that, but I guess I can roll with it. I think it's important to stay positive. At least that's better than getting discouraged. Yeah, maybe. It's weird, but just saying it out loud makes me think that maybe we can do this. As long as we don't have Rio slowing us down. Well, things were touch and go for a while there, but thanks to you, we're saved. It's been quite eventful since her rowdiness arrived, but you protected this place well. Thank you for that, human children, and our good queen.
I'm not really a queen. Just call me Miyu.
Oh, then will you be leaving here to travel with your brother and his companions?
Yeah, is that okay, Kaito?
It's more than okay. Glad to have you back, Miyu.
And obviously, I will be going with Miu as well. Of course, even if I'm done being queen, I'll never be done with you, Sakuman. Isn't that great, Kaito? Practically all you've ever talked about is how worried you were about Miu.
Well, I am her older brother. What do you expect?
I really am glad we were able to rescue Miu.
Guess that takes care of that. Ready to go back, everyone?
Go back where?
Oh.
Back to the school. I mean, it's the closest thing we have to home here.
Yes. That's as close as it gets. A sobering moment for everyone. I said we should go back. I only meant we should return to the school. But I wound up being a reminder that we still can't go back where we really belong. Why does everyone look so sad all of a sudden? They can't help it. I and your friends want to go back to their real homes. Well, it would seem you all long to return to the world from which you originally came.
Of course we do. I mean, maybe my life wasn't perfect, but even I want to go back. But how can we? Aki, please don't look so sad. I'm sorry, Floramon. It's just, I can't help it when it comes to this.
Since ancient times, children from the human world have sometimes found themselves here. Apparently, upon certain occasions, the border between our two worlds grows thin. Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Is it like a door that normally stays shut occasionally swings open?
Yes, I suppose that might be another way of putting it. So, you think we may have wandered into this world while the border was thin?
Well, you may not have simply wandered in. You may have been brought here. What? Who would bring us here? And how? You mean Saki and her friends were kidnapped away from their world?
I don't know. I don't exactly remember being dragged here. Maybe it wasn't anything physical. Maybe we got drawn in or something. That could be it. After all, this world is nothing like our own.
Haru, Miyuki, what about you two? You remember anything about how you got here? No, not a thing.
Not a thing.
Oh, okay then.
I guess all we can say for sure is that other children have come here before, like us.
Based on what Jijimon told us, yes. From what the professor said, if this is the world from the legends of the Kemonogami, then lots of human children may have come here over the years.
So what happened to those children? Where'd they go? I'd never seen any humans before you and your friend showed up, Takuma.
Yeah, me either. But haven't we heard some monsters mention offering human children as sacrifices? I doubt that was just a wild guess or something.
So has this kind of thing been happening for a long time?
That'd be awful.
Indeed, those who kidnap children have been around for longer than I can remember.
So you're saying human children have been coming here since the distant past? Only to be offered up as sacrifices by those things?
As I understand it, they seek a way to save our world from the fog that is consuming it. In truth, every time those hands, which we call the Kenzoku, take in a human child, the fog lifts, the destruction ceases, and the space is swallowed up by the void return.
What are you all talking about? Human sacrifices? Fog that swallows up things up? Right, I forgot. You still don't know about the fog. So, what is it exactly?
Nothing you need to worry.
It is way scary not really knowing what you're talking about, so just tell me.
She has a point, Kaito. I think we should tell her what we can. Fine, but it's not like we know that much ourselves. All we know is if you get swallowed up by it, you're gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone? Like, you die? Why? That doesn't make any sense. This is what we've been trying to tell you. This world is a very dangerous place. I didn't know about anything like that.
Miu looks completely horrified. Not that I blame her, having just learned about this. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm over it either. I remember the Dark Arms reaching for Ryo. Countless kids got grabbed by those things.
Why? What's wrong with this place? I don't get it. They offer up children? And what?
I'm afraid I can offer you no explanation. You might say it's the work of our god. However, there are of course many who object to such methods. Take myself, for instance, or any here in the park. Surely your partners feel similarly. You better believe it. I'm not about to let those losers get their hands on Takuma. I feel the same way about Aoi. And that's how I feel about Kaito.
But what you're saying is, all the kids who wandered in here before? I can't imagine any of them survived. Were they all offered as sacrifices?
As to that, I could not say. Human children do not appear often. Some are offered as sacrifices, others just vanish. They vanish? I hear in the past there were those who could cross between dimensions at will. Is that true? I'm telling you, I don't know any specifics. I've never left the bounds of this world.
But yeah, that makes sense. If the legends still exist in our world, there must be kids who made it back, right?
Oh, yeah. You're right, Timkins may have made it back to our world, maybe even some monsters too.
If you think about the fact that legends of the Kemonogami exist, that makes sense. In other words, depending on what happens, I could go to your world, Minoru? Hey, that sounds fun! I want to see what your world is like, Saki.
So there may be a way back after all. Indeed, in fact, I might even recall something that may help you. This is something I once heard from a friend. There's a technique some humans know that can thin the boundary between worlds. Using this technique, some children were able to return to the human world. My friend who told me this saw the opening of the door between worlds with his own eyes. And they weren't just taken in by something like those strange ghostly hands? Indeed, apparently this was something quite different.
How would this friend of yours know the difference?
Those who strengthened their bond apparently gained a shared sense with their humans. They knew where their partner was, how they were feeling, and whether they still lived. They could sense that their friends were alive and well on the other side of the door. Though apparently this sense did not continue forever. So this friend of yours didn't stay with the human child they bonded with? Sounds like they didn't. I wouldn't want to be separated from Takuma like that. Agumon. Oh, not that I'm saying I don't want Takuma to go home. If there's a way back, I want to go with Takuma to his world. Yeah, I'd like it if we could go back together. Well, in any case, that is the extent of my knowledge on the subject.
So, you're saying that maybe, just maybe, there's a chance we'll be able to go back? Oh, what a relief. Yeah, man, this is great news.
Miu, did you hear that? We might be able to go back.
Yeah.
She's still a few steps behind. Better figure this all out. Don't you think that's good news?
I guess, but this amusement park was way more fun than anything back in our world.
Sounds like Miu has some things to work out still. But at least now we have hope. So we really might be able to go back.
Well, I think it's a little early to start celebrating.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Jijimon's explanation has been nothing but hearsay.
Well, I've told you all I know.
So you can't say if it's really true, and you don't have any kind of proof, do you? I find this strange connection between a human and a monster pretty hard to believe. Yuji.
We would have that if you weren't such an asshole. Shuji's inability to connect with Lopmon probably has something to do with that. Your points are fair, however, there is some evidence, some things I've seen for myself. Many times I have witnessed the strong bond between my friend and their human child. It was long ago and my memories have faded, yet had that child been sacrificed, my friend would not have fared well. Those with such strong bonds share the same fate. That would be awful. Yet my friend still lives. This in itself is proof that the child is alive somewhere. I thought that might be the case. That must be why Kunemon vanished along with Ryo. You're right. I've been so focused on losing Ryo that I never really thought about it. But Kunemon went with him, didn't he? Yeah, poor thing.
But does this boundary thinning technique really even exist? I don't believe it. It does sound too good to be true. Human children using some special technique to thin the boundary between worlds? How?
That is a question for one more familiar with the sacrifices on the border between worlds. Is there even anyone like that we can ask? The kidnappers likely know something. They have ties to the being who rules this world.
You think we should ask the kidnappers? No way! Wait a minute. Who's the one who rules this world?
An individual not quite the same as our god or creator. It's a little more than legend, but supposedly there is a being who rules this world. In other words, a caretaker of all creation, a being who protects and rules us all. Perhaps if you were to appeal to that being, you might just get your wish.
Look, stop filling us with false hope, okay? That story's even crazier than the last one. Bringing up this god or whatever doesn't help us at all.
Perhaps not, but even if you can't speak with this ruler, what about the kidnappers? You want us to just ask a monster like Arukenimon or Garurumon what's going on? At the very least, they know enough to offer a child on an altar and summon the Kenzoku.
Doesn't matter what they know. Asking them might as well be suicide.
I agree. We were lucky to live through what we did today.
Maybe, but didn't it seem like that dog thing, Garurumon or whatever, might tell us? Minoru, are you seriously considering this? Can you somehow have already forgotten how fearsome he was? But didn't that Garurumon guy basically ignore us?
Yeah, and it seemed like he turned on the one who was with him. So you're saying there may be some of them who will hear us out? I believe that is a real possibility.
No way.
It's easy to see why Shuji would be so concerned about this. At the same time, though, it's not like we have any other leads on how to get home. So do we approach Garurumon and the kidnappers in spite of the risks? Because it seems like the safest thing to do would be to avoid them at all costs. But again, if all we do is run and hide, who knows if we'll ever manage to get back. But are those really our only options? Maybe we could come up with some alternative.
Ask the kidnappers.
Oh, this is a thing. Okay, keep thinking, run and hide. I mean, we gotta ask Garurumon, right?
Yeah.
I know it's risky, but I think we should try asking the kidnappers.
Akuma, you can't be serious. What if we actually end up as sacrifices this time?
Shuji, I realize it's dangerous, but what other choice do we have? If they really know something about how we might be able to get home, then we should do anything we can to find out what that is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know Kenimon did say something interesting the other day. You mean how she called us sacrifices? Well, that was pretty hard to miss, wasn't it? I mean, she was pretty hot, though. Like, let's not forget. If this world's destruction can be halted by such means, our ruler must be involved. Therefore, the kidnappers may know much more about the subject than I do. Well, if they're our only lead, we'll just have to make them talk now, won't we?
Would you give it a rest already? You're always so quick to pick a fight.
It is. Fighting's fun.
I know, right? Kaito's such a thug.
What other option is there?
Okay, they may be scary, and they may be up to no good, but we can still talk to them.
They may want to sacrifice us.
Maybe we can negotiate?
We can offer Miu.
Or something? I don't know.
Nah, they ain't the type to listen to reason. We'll have to beat the answers out of them. You don't know that.
Sorry, but I'm with Kaito on this one. Let's beat the shit out of them. I just don't know where we can find them, or how we could make them talk.
All we have to do is wait. They'll definitely try and kidnap us again, right?
But if we wait for them, don't you think they'll have us at a disadvantage? Yes, that seems ill-advised.
Not how I like to do things, anyway. And with Haru, Miyuki, and Miu with us, we should try to minimize our risk.
My sister and I could wait in the school. We'd be fine.
Fine.
No, I will not allow that. Well, if we took the initiative...
How do we do that? Do you even know where to find them?
I've got a pretty good idea. They came in from the north, which leads to the sea. And what do you think is beyond that? The sea? Oh, right. I forgot. This place is an island. Wait, you can't mean...
Yeah, we just gotta cross the sea to attack.
But how? It's not like we've got a boat, let alone an airplane.
Yeah, but I have this disc that let our Digimon learn surf. How about that?
You just place it on their head and they learn it.
And then they vibrate for a second. Hey, what are those? They are different types of vehicles. Boats float on the water and airplanes can fly. You mean you've never seen anything like them before? Nope, never.
Unfortunately, I can't say I have either. I doubt any of us has.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Between the cable car and this theme park, I thought there was a chance, but maybe not. There are monsters who can swim that stay by the water, but I doubt they'd carry us. Yes, that doesn't seem very likely.
Unless maybe one of those monsters was a giant turtle that could carry us on its back.
There may be a Digimon that's literally that. But let's go on.
Of course, if it was a monster that swam underwater, we'd probably all drown.
So, what do we do?
Give up? Ah, I've got it!
Huh? Minoru, what is it all of a sudden?
I just had the best idea!
We find the island turtle. What are you talking about?
We take the island and push it somewhere else!
Genius! God damn it.
Remember how when we went to the dam, there was that place that went underground? You know, the door that had the crazy design on it? I think maybe if we went through there, we'd come out on the other side of the ocean?
Oh yeah, the underground waterway.
Right, that's what you call it. Anyway, it's basically like an underwater tunnel. I almost said underwater turtle. And I believe the directions do line up. However, that door was locked. Did you not say it would not open?
In that case, I hope this might be of some use to you. Jijimon, what's that? It looks like some type of key. Hey, this pattern looks just like the one we saw on the door. The ones who attacked this place had it hidden away. I haven't the foggiest idea what it might be used for, though.
Oh, you know what? This just struck me. Jijimon, I just realized, like, Jiji means, like, old man, Japanese, right?
It does,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, you know what? I'm like, it makes sense. I'm like,
Yep.
her name is Jijimon. I'm like, oh, if I think about it,
yeah, I was gonna mention that at some point, but I just didn't. Yes, it does mean that.
It just literally clicked.
I already knew. The thing is, I actually recognize. I don't know that if he appears in original season 01, but he did appear in Reboot, so I actually recognized him when I saw him.
I don't think I don't recognize him. I don't think he pops up in the original.
Yeah, he might not.
This could be just what we need.
Maybe. We'll have to go check it out. Yeah, looks like we know what our next goal is now. Yeah, looks like it. First, we need to see if we can use this key to open the door to the underground waterway. Then, if it works, we can take the waterway across the ocean. Yay!
Alright.
After getting the key from Jijimon, we left the park and returned to the school. In part because it was too late to try the waterway, but mostly because we were exhausted, especially Miyu, who fell asleep just as soon as we got back. Relief at having Kaito by her side again probably had something to do with that. As for me, could we really go back? Takuma, you're not going to sleep? Oh, Agumon, sorry, did I wake you? No, I've been up. Something on your mind, Takuma? I guess you could say that. It's more like, now that I know there might really be a way for us to go home, I'm kind of excited. Oh, so that's it. Everyone did seem pretty lively at dinner. Yeah, I guess they did. Nora kept going on and on about finally being able to read comics again. Uh-huh. Then everyone fell asleep not long after we ate. Yeah, they all worked really hard today. They sure did. But I think you worked harder than anyone. You do? Absolutely. You're really something else, Takuma. I'm proud to be your partner.
Yeah, you're the main character. Of course you do the most work.
Yeah, have you seen those goggles on your head? Main characters wear those. I don't really know what it is, but hearing Agumon say that really warms my heart. Well, I'm proud to be your partner too, Agumon. Oh, that makes me so happy. Thanks, Takuma. You're welcome.
What are you two up to, staring at each other like that?
Huh? We were just talking. That's right.
Uh-huh. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you two had fallen for each other.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Minoru, you have an odd way of expressing yourself sometimes. It is not one of those admirable traits. Sheesh, all I ever get from you is lectures. Come on, give me a break. I'm just letting off some steam.
Oh, were you having trouble sleeping because you were so excited?
Bingo! Got it in one, Takuma. Way to go.
Way you look, it wasn't hard to guess. Get it though. Takuma said he felt the same way. Yeah, come on, don't give me away like that.
Sounds like you're in the same boat.
Well, who wouldn't be? We've got so much to hope for, but what if it doesn't work out? My mind just keeps racing.
Same here.
Still, I really do think if we all stick together, we'll get through this.
Alright, Takuma. Put up a hand, as high as it'll go.
What?
Come on, victory high five. Victory? If you wish to raise your spirits for tomorrow, isn't that a bit premature? No way. We're gonna get the info we need and make it back safe. Victory's ours.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that spirit gets both of you through tomorrow.
I'm gonna give it everything I got to.
Yeah, I'll be counting on you, Agumon, Falcomon. Now we had better get some rest, to be sure we have enough energy for tomorrow. Good point, and I think I'm finally starting to feel tired.
Yeah. We'll head to bed too. After all, tomorrow's going to be a very big day for us. Well, that's the end of part 4.
Damn.
And what's the button to do that? No, well, it's not really what I was looking for. Okay. With that said, I think we're gonna end this here.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, it's a good place.
I think so.
I don't really want to jump into the next part at this point. We've been going for a little while, so I figure we'll start part 5 next time.